Linda, the Vice President of Sales for Meyer. Welcome to the show, Linda.
Thank you.
Now, tell me a little bit about Meyer, and I understand this is a very auspicious year for you guys.
Absolutely. Meyer founded our company 75 years ago this year. It's a success story, actually, that was unusual in 1933 when a female started her own company. She made pincushions in her garage, and her husband Hans went out and sold them. They lived in Manhattan, but they soon moved to Vermont. They raised a family there and manufactured the product. Their son eventually took over the company, and today 4 of his 6 children run the company. So it's third generation, family owned and operated. We're based in a tiny little town in Vermont, so small that when I go there I have to stay 17 miles away because there's no hotel in town. Very family oriented company. They care a lot about kids and imagination and quality. It's a great company, and we're very proud to be celebrating 75 years this year.
Well, I think the independent retailer probably truly appreciates that steadfastness and that longevity within a company. Doesn't it help them sort of cement a relationship with a company when it's been in business that long?
Yes, I find it's a great story. People always like a good story, and it sort of separates us from other companies. I mean, there are a lot of companies that are new and wonderful companies, but there is a sense of confidence in a company that's been around that long and has kind of weathered the storm through the ups and downs of our category.
Well, and weathering the storm within the categories is very, very important because in their 75 years, I'm sure there's been some transitions in this market. And you've been in the business for 12 years, and I think you've probably seen some changes in the market. What has been one of the biggest changes you've seen within that market lately?
Well, I think our category is very cyclical. And 12 years ago when I started, for example, nobody even knew what a Beanie Baby was. Plush, as a lot of people call the category, was just stuffed animals. Then we went through a time where there was an explosion of interest with Beanie Babies and Boyd's Collectibles and a lot of other things where there was tremendous business, and all you had to do was walk in the store and everybody wanted it. Consumers loved the product. Then when that sort of changed, it had a long run, but after that, people began to question whether there was validity in carrying our category in the stores. But there truly is. Soft toys, as we like to call our product lines, are items that appeal to all ages, all generations. They're great products for different occasions, seasonal decorations in your home, gifts for teenage boys to give to their girlfriends. Kids love it. It's all about soft and comfort, and so it's a great category, and it continues to have validity and value in the stores today.
Well, I know I'm older than a young teen, and I still appreciate having a soft plush toy around occasionally,
Absolutely.
too. Now, one of the things that Meyer has done is really develop 7 key categories of business. What are those 7 key categories that help promote this business?
We make several things. We make toys, which is kind of where we started. The pin cushions that Meyer started evolved into some other toys. For example, we have stick horses that have been in the line 45 years and continue to be great items today. We also make specialty, which are things like we have a 5-foot-long snake that's soft and cuddly, but it's a snake. We make fun and fashion, which are girly items, fantastic fabrics, unusual things. We make our power programs. For example, this is a power program. They're merchandising solutions for a retailer who maybe doesn't have much space. We also make seasonal. We make holiday, Easter, Mother's Day, graduation. We make baby, which is a very growing part of our business. And within baby, we make fashion themes, which are several little themes of product that you can use to decorate the room, great shower gifts. We also have the Brainy Baby license and the Taggies license, and then we have classic pastels.
Now, soft toys. We say toys, but isn't it true that soft toys can be added to almost any type of store to help boost their average sale?
Absolutely. First of all, it's a great impulse item. If you have it close to the register, some of the lower price point items often come in a display box, so it's a great impulse item as your customer leaves. Secondly, just the nature of it, because it's soft and cuddly and cute, it's a great addition to anything. Florists can add it onto a floral arrangement. Confectionery stores can co-package it with candy. Gift stores can work it into their displays. For example, we have some bunnies that are not necessarily Easter bunnies. They're more realistic bunnies. You can put it in a garden display and sell it through with the other things in your garden display. So the category is really great to sell on its own, but it's also great to work into a lot of other things in your store.
Well, one of the things you just talked about, Linda, that was very intriguing to me is your Power program. Is this a quick, easy way for independent retailers to add product to their store in a very meaningful way, but also a compact way?
Absolutely. Power programs are merchandising solutions that typically are one price point for us. They come on a display unit that's attractive, easy to put together, and substantial. So it gives the customer a sort of an eye point that they can see across the store, tells a story, they see there's a nice assortment and a selection. It's easily identifiable. The customer begins to remember when they're shopping for a gift, oh, I need to go back to that store because they have those cute little floppy things on that display. They typically take up very little space in the store, usually a foot square, sometimes a 1.5 foot square footprint. So it's a quick way for a retailer to get in business. It's also easy to merchandise. You can see when you need to fill in. It's typically a very good solution.
Well, solutions are what we're also about. We're also about opportunities. And you and I talked briefly about 2008 and ongoing opportunities. What would you say they are with Mary Meyer?
We find probably today the biggest opportunity for us, and I personally believe also for retailers, is baby. Baby is such a growing category. And regardless of what happens in the economy, there are always babies being born. There are always baby showers to attend. I read somewhere that the typical baby gets anywhere from 4 to 10 gifts. And I know when I think about my own grandson, for example, he got a lot more than that. So it's a real opportunity for a retailer to leverage the traffic that comes in because it's a category that's growing. For us, we have a couple of licenses that we've acquired that are doing very well for us. The Taggies license and also the Brainy Baby license, which is a new one for us, which is a line of educational toys. So whether the retailer wants classic pink and blue, like a hospital gift shop might want basic pink and blue, or whether they want to go after the educational aspect of it or the comfort aspect, which Taggies tends to be more of an emotional comfort thing, or whether they want to do fashion themes and decorate their store and provide solutions for showers and home decor. Baby's a really good category and a category that I would recommend a retailer jump on.
Well, Linda, I have to say thank you today from here at the Gift and Home Channel. You've given our viewers quite a bit to learn about, and also that Mary Meyer has been one of these companies that's been there for 75 years, and I think babies are going to keep going for a long time, so we hope that Mary Meyer's around a lot longer than that. And again, thank you for being with us here today on the Gift and Home Channel.
Great. We look forward to the next 75 years.